I was on a quest. I had to figure out how to buy stocks to make money, how to control risk. And I will give credit where credit's due. Bill O'Neill, going to his seminars and his book really helped me. So I'll lay that out there for you. How to Make Money in Stocks, one of the best investing books I've ever read in my lifetime. So we're taking a look at some stocks that we currently own. And we're going to talk about the chart. And remember this, clean and simple base patterns. Look at that long base. Look at the volume surge. You can say, well, that's all really good, Pat. What's going on with this? Well, it was in the top 20 groups when it broke out. It has an earnings per share rank of 99. It had an earnings per share rank of 99 when it broke out. It had a composite rating in the upper 90s. You can't get any better than that. When we bought this, earnings were up 250% and sales were up 99%, and it was in the top 10 groups. And folks, that's good money. There you go. Here's another one that we own. We still own these, by the way. Microsoft. All right? Here's the chart. Bought back here. When we bought this, earnings were up 39%, sales were up 19%, has an earnings per share rank of 94. Earnings per share rank was over 90. Composite rating is 99. Composite rating was over 95 when we bought it. It's in a leading group. It was in a leading group when we bought it. It made the cut. Now, earnings per share were only up 39% when we bought this, but it had an earnings per share rank over 90 when we bought it and a composite rating of over 95 when we bought it. It made the cut and it was in a top group. There you go. That's what we're looking for. I'm going to show you another one here, and that is NVIDIA, NVDA. Now, we bought this twice. You can say, where, Patrick? Well, I'll show you here on the chart. We bought it here and here. When we bought this stock, NVIDIA, earnings were up. Again, this is when we bought it. Earnings were up 104% and sales were up 84%. All right? So, yeah, does it make the cut? You're darn right it makes the cut. Big time. And, see the breakthrough here? Relative strength very strong. And I stress, earnings were up 104% and sales were up 84%. Leading group. Had a composite rating of 99. Had a composite rating in the upper 90s when we bought it. Had an accumulation distribution of either A or B. I mean, folks, we build a foundation. I want to invest with confidence. And so I want to put money to work, and I want to put it to work. We have a limited amount of money and a limited amount of time. Let's find the best of the best and go with it. And, you know, you're buying right here. We'll say 160. 160 to 220. Do the math. Good buys here. Good buys here. It made the cut. That's what we're looking for. Nucor, entry, right there, several weeks ago. Right there. That's a good move in a week. You can say, well, Patrick, give me the numbers. Build the case for me on Nucor. Why the heck did you buy the dang thing? I will tell you this. It was in the top 10 groups when we bought it. It has an earnings per share rank of 93. Last quarter's earnings were up 999%. Last quarter sales were up 103%. It has a composite rating of 99. It had a composite rating of 99 when we bought it. Right there. Clean and simple. That's what we're looking at. If you can focus on situations like that, you will dramatically improve your potential to make money. And isn't that what you're after? Shutterstock, right here. There's a downward sloping trend line this week. You can say, Patrick, what were the numbers when you bought it? And again, my goal is this, folks. This isn't a situation about bragging about things. No, it's sharing with you what to look for. What to look for. I want to speed up your learning curve so that you don't have to go through the anguish of trying to figure it out. So here we go. When we bought Shutterstock, right here, earnings per share ranks 89. Here's the beautiful thing. The group is not the strongest group, but it's got something else special. Earnings were up 65%. Okay? 65%. Sales were up 19%. It's got an earnings per share rank of 89, a composite rating of 92, an accumulation distribution B Relative strength was very strong. It's a clean and simple pullback setup, bouncing off the 50-day, and it does it on a big pickup in volume. Isn't that what you want? Stacking the deck in your favor. So there's Shutterstock. Let's do another one right here. STEP. Look at that nice long base. STEP. You could say, what were the numbers on this, Pat, when you bought it? And again, I'm just trying to share this. We're going to summarize this. Okay. When this was bought, right in here, earnings were up 178% and sales were up 149%. It has an earnings per share rank of 97. It has a composite rating of 98. It had a high composite rating when we bought it. Group rank A. Group rank was A when we bought it. SMR is A. It was A when we bought it. Accumulation distribution A. It was A, B plus, or A when we bought it. Composite rating 98. It was 98 when we bought it. Breaking out right here. Clean and simple. And that's what we're looking for. Over and over. I could show you a lot more, but I think you get my point. So I'm going to summarize this for you. Focus on stocks that are in the leading groups, the top 40 groups. Focus on stocks that have a clean and simple base formation. Why do I say that? I'll tell you why. And these are things I wish somebody had told me. Pat, hey, you want to buy a stock that's going to go up in price, right? Yeah. Well, look for one that everybody else sees too. It increases the odds they'll buy also, and it'll push it further. Oh, wow. I can go with that. Now I've got something to build off of. Technically, simple chart patterns. Oh, Pat, do you know this? The vast majority of stocks that are super stocks have earnings up 40% or higher, or average sales for 2 quarters up 40% or higher, and they're in the top 40 groups. Oh, wow. That's something I can really use. Now you're getting it. That's my goal, is to speed that up so you don't have to go through that process of what do I do here? What am I looking for? I guess I'll just try some. No, I don't want to try. I want to make money, and I want to stack the deck in my favor. So I'll say it again. Focus on stocks in leading groups, top 40 groups. Focus on stocks that last quarter's earnings up 40% or higher, or average sales growth for 2 quarters was 40% or higher. If you can do that, you will dramatically improve your investing results. STLD, buy right there. See that? See that clean and simple base? Simple. Over and over, I can show you. There's this, there's that, right there. Star. Look at that. Look at the move. That's a huge... Most people like to make that much in a year, and you're doing it in about 5 weeks. What's Star got going for it? And this is the last one I'll do. Clean and simple flat base there, by the way, right, folks? Group rank C+, but listen to this. Earnings up 114% when we bought it. Composite rating 78, but the best part is this. Relative strength leading the stock in a new high ground, and it's breaking out of a clean and simple flat base anybody can see, and it's doing it with volume. It had the power. And I stress, remember I talked about earnings or sales? Earnings were up 114% when we bought it, and relative strength was leading the stock into new high ground. Now you've built a case. I just wanted to point that out. I'll summarize. Focus on stocks in leading groups, top 40 groups. Focus on stocks the last quarter's earnings were up 40% or higher, or, not and, or last quarter's sales for 2 quarters were up on average 40% or higher. Focus on clean and simple. Right there. Clean and simple. Right here. Clean and simple. Right here. Clean and simple. Advanced micro devices. Right there. Clean and simple. If you focus on those, you will dramatically, look at Endava right there. Is that nice? I had the great pleasure of meeting Ed Sakota years ago and talking with him one-on-one. And we had a good talk. You know what one of the things we talked about? Risk management. No, we need to talk about one more thing here. A clean and simple base gives you a clean and simple buy. A clean and simple base also gives you a clean and simple exit if you're wrong. The best stocks just push away. And if they don't and fall back below the line, you can sell for a very small loss.
Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit like. Maybe hit that subscribe button. We come up with new content nearly every day. Also, check out the videos on the right. YouTube recommends the one on the top, and the bottom one is something we thought you might enjoy. See you next time.